John, before we get too much into the game, when is it Damien's coming back? I wonder how that's playing out.
He's coming in this evening. He has an option. He can stay at my house or he can stay at the lodge with the guys. My guess is he'll be at the lodge with the guys and they'll all greet him tonight. Now, I didn't know they were doing this, but they had him on FaceTime prior to the game. And that's why they were on the court all going crazy. This has been a rough deal. And, you know, every person grieves differently. And there's nothing you can say to change that grief. It's just, we're here for you, we love you. And so, but the funeral's this weekend, so he's gonna have to go back this weekend. But, you know, I think getting in the gym, getting around the guys, you know, he'll start that climb back. But it's just awful. And I say it again, it's nothing Ben did to himself and nothing that someone did to Ben. God just said it's your time. And that can happen to any of us. And but he was here with his son. He was on the phone with his wife. But that doesn't make it any easier for the family. Yes.
Saw on social media last night that he had the guys at the house for dinner and a little walkthrough, especially with everything that's going on. Can you talk about how close this team is not just with you or not just with himself, but with you and your family?
Well, you know, I'm just trying to keep an eye on everybody because everybody will say they're all right, but I just want to make sure we're all together. They were at my house, and then we went on the outdoor court and we walked through there. You know, and Ellen gets mad. I don't bring the guys over to the house. She's like, where are the guys? She had brownies today. It's Kaysen's birthday, so he had brownies today. Did not share them. Yeah, this is a unique and special group, and they're competing for minutes, but they're cheering for each other.
Speaking of Kaysen, how did you think he ran the point tonight, especially the two turnovers?
No, I thought he did good. He had triple-double, like, you know, a couple more rebounds. Come on, kid, you know, he's a triple-double. Who's the last guy to do a triple-double for me?
Fox.
Who?
Fox and Briscoe.
Briscoe and Fox?
All three.
So, you know, and he's doing good. I mean, the biggest thing is we're doing it without post presence right now. You know, we're not able to get it in there like we'd like to. But CJ and Antonio, I mean, I know ego, you want to start, but who cares? I mean, Antonio was unbelievable. He defended and he's trying, and I thought Chris was good, Adu was good. I mean, Ugana showed signs. We're getting screened by his man and he's not vocal enough, but he's really good. I thought Lance was better. You know, Lance has the minutes on the court, he's going to do stuff. And I also think he and CJ play together well. They play off of one another pretty good. We're in the back. Young lady, you have to run. You cannot walk.
Does Kaysen
I'm just kidding.
Does Kaysen remind you of one of your great point guards? Anything that he does, and have you built that rapport with him like you do with your point guards?
He's a guard, is what he is, and the best players I've had have been guards. They can play on the ball, they can play off the ball, but they're tough as nails. He is tough. Now, we got on him because he missed all those lefty layups. So he made one today and he looked right at me. And then he said, you know what, I think I'm just going to go dunk it. And I said, you can't dunk on a play. And he dunked it and looked over. He walks in the gym, and if you remember, Jamal Murray used to make me smile. He'd go, smile. This kid walks in, where's your energy, coach? Energy. And so he's fun to be around. He's a competitor. You know, it's kind of like Shea, where he says, I trust you. Tell me how you want me to play. I trust you. And he's special. With CJ, when you have three guys, CJ and Antonio and him on the floor together, you got three guys that can score the ball and shoot the ball. And, now you got to rebound with those guys. So now they got to figure out, you play that kind of unit, you got to rebound balls. But I thought we defended pretty good today, and that's a good team. Howard will win their league. I'll be stunned if they don't win their league. I watched tape, and I was scared to death prior to this game. Like, they're 6'9", they're 6'10", they're big, they can shoot it. They took 48 threes in a scrimmage they just didn't play. But when you guard and then make baskets, the other team's rim shrinks. Every time you make three, it puts more pressure on them to come down and score. And if you're really guarding, it's even harder to make baskets. And then if your rebound misses and fly, it kind of piles up. So this was, to be honest, I didn't think we'd have this kind of showing. Jacob had 11 rebounds, double-double. You know what I said? When you rebound like that and defend the way you defended, you can miss shots. He was 5 for 12. He missed a bunch of shots. I'll leave you in, as long as you rebound and defend. So he was good today too. Yes.
You want to click the microphone or go ahead?
Slow, very slow.
So the last exhibition tonight, you only had 8 available players, scholarship players, but you still had great offensive performances. When you get the team all healthy and back together, what's that going to mean for this offense?
Well, we're going to have a couple guys fighting for minutes because you won't believe this. Oscar's playing. So that means those 28 to 30 minutes are coming from somewhere. Damian comes back. Let's just, even if it's 20, 25 minutes, it's coming from somewhere. And so guys, you start, and I'm not going to play 11 guys. So like one of the things I'm trying to do is, I'm holding guys to a high standard because they're going to be fighting for minutes. Most of it will come down to, are you breaking down defensively? Are you not rebounding balls? Then I got to play someone else, and there's 2 or 3 of you. So whoever's the best defender, the best rebounder, a guy that's out there and we click. And the greatest thing about this game, and I believe next game, is everybody's getting minutes to show what they are. And if there's any separation, you'll see it. Uganda, come on. Kid walks in and just starts blocking balls. So you think, okay, I can get a basket, then he walks in and he blocks. How many blocks did he have? He had 4 blocks. That's big. Changes the game. We go down and break it and get a layup. Yes.
On that note, you talk about players that are going to be fighting for minutes. What does it mean to you when you got a guy like Uganda who's going to be fighting for Oscar's minutes, and every time he's doing something, Oscar's on the sidelines just going crazy and rooting for him to do the best?
No, it's been, I had Oscar coaching him on the bench, and I had Sabir coaching Antonio as a point guard. Because if Kaysen wasn't able to play, it was going to be Antonio. And you saw today, I put him in point guard some. So I'm letting those 2 coaches. Matter of fact, Sabir came up to me about a play. Why don't you run this? I said, why don't you sit down? No, I didn't say that. I said, fine. Yeah.
Touched on Severe there, but with Casey playing like this, does it make it almost a good problem to have 2 really capable point guards, or how do you go about managing those 2, their playing time?
Well, you can play together, but you also got CJ and Antonio. What if a team went zone? I was ready to go back in with Antonio, but then Chris went in the middle of the zone and made baskets, and Chris is playing well. They're all good problems, but it's for us. That's my job to figure this out and make sure everybody's, we're together. We're cheering for each other. I think part of the reason we're playing well is I'm playing 8 guys. Nice little rotation, and you're getting in there and you can make a mistake and you stay. So the ideal rotation would be 8. but we have 11. Yes.
You talked about Chris there for a second. We saw him get on the ball for some on the floor for some balls tonight, hustled well. You started him at the 3, seen him play some 4. How much do you like his versatility even at such a young age?
Well, he is so conscientious and cares so much, and he cares too much about me. Like I said, don't try to impress me. Try to impress your teammates. And but I'm proud of him because he's getting better. I coached him hard today. He kept leaving corners. If you've ever been in our practice, there's 2 problems: one-handed catches or rebounds. We run. And leaving a corner, we run. He and a dude left the corners, just left. So we've been doing this since Bahamas. We don't leave a ball side corner. And if a guy drives baseline, you may come, but you go back to your corner. I'd rather give him a layup than that open 3 in that corner. And I'd also hope somebody's going to block it, and it ain't going to be you, so get back out. But it's, you know, they're learning. They're learning.
John, has anything about Antonio surprised you so far?
He's a better defender than I thought. He's a better defender than I thought, and he's, you know, he just has a knack. Like I tell him, if you have an inch, let it go. And you know, he and CJ was good again today. I mean, you know what CJ does? Makes all the right plays. My guess is, yeah, CJ had no turnovers, and he played 20 minutes, no total points 20, 36 minutes, no turnovers. That's him. Now you think about it, you got a guy that can make shots, make the right plays, and doesn't turn it over.
2 more. Philosophy speaking here, why 8? Why not go ahead and play 11 if all 11 are playing fairly well?
Just hard on all of them. And you remember the year I did the platoons and we won every game and it was all, yeah, for 2 years I couldn't recruit anybody. You want to go there and play 20 minutes? I'm going to start you and you're going to take all the shots and you have to go there. And I said, I did that one time in my career. And I had no choice. I had 10 guys. So if I felt we had 10, you know who that year, who 11 and 12 were? 2 good players that are still playing professionally. Oh my gosh. Dominic and Derek. Some of you had no idea, old people. But those 2 were 11 and 12. And they're, you know, they stayed and did their thing and playing professionally. Derek, I think, is in Spain now. He was in Italy, I was jealous, but he's in Spain and he's making great money, doing well. Yes.
Yeah, John, tonight with this win, this is 203-9. You are holding, you know, opponents 63 or under in your Kentucky career. Are you happier about that, or are you happier about
Well, what is it?
203-9 tonight for holding opponents to 63 points or under.
So we probably should try to get them under 63 or below.
Yeah, I'm just.
And if you're 53s or what, let's hold them under 63. We don't lose many, right?
Yeah.
And then you saw we ground out at the end of the game. We haven't really done that much in practice. I put in some things yesterday just because I started getting worried. What if we need a 3? What if we, you know, I'm waking up at 5 a.m. like, oh my gosh, we're down 3 and the rent is due. I mean, what are we going to do here? So, but no, that's the differentiator for my teams has always been that. But shot blocking has been a part of that. When we have great shot blocking teams, we're in the 30s. Just aren't.
So then, to be clear, you're happy about the defense from the 95 points score tonight?
No, I'm happy that we're shooting, making shots. How many did we take? 28? I told them, I said, this is probably a team that's going to shoot 24, 25, which is a 4 more. But I said, but if we really make them, we may shoot more. Because it's not, you know, people talk, should just shoot 3s. It's not that. It's make 3s. Make 3s. And if you can make them, because if you're taking 30 and you go 4 for 30, which you can do, you're losing. And so that's why I'm saying this team, though, got a lot of guys that can make shots. You know, and like I said, we got some things we got to figure out, but they're good issues. And I'm just going to keep coaching kids. I called to do in the office. I said, I'm holding you to a high standard. You do know you're going to be in a dogfight for minutes. So anything that I'm trying to do to help you is so that you are in that fray for those minutes. And it may be some game-to-game stuff. Guy goes in, he's playing, look, he's going good, let him play today. We will see.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.